and welcome to a Worst Possible Box opening. I'm Brent.
I'm Stokes.
And today we're jumping into something a little different than we have done before. We have a influencer box from Elestrals, their newest set, Divine Champions. Luckily, CGB got this sent to him, and he's very busy right now, and we asked, could we just dive in? Could we just get a little peek?
Yeah, I'd say he's at least 16 times the influencer that we are.
1,000%, yes. So, luckily, he said, yes, we can do that. So we're going to dive into this and look at it. We love looking at new card games, opening up with the stuff. But real quick, before we dive in, I do want to make a note. This big blue wall behind us is bare because it's a work in progress. If you look at some of the other openings we have coming up, you can see that we opened stuff on our play set. We rearranged it all to do openings there. It's a lot of work to rearrange that and reset that up every time. So we're building a set over here, but as you can see, the set so far is just a blue wall. But there will be more.
We got a wall?
We have a wall.
We started with a wall.
So one step up. So bear with us. This will be prettier later on, but just so you know, this is why it's all bare and weird right now. But
it's going to be a lot of top down anyway.
That's true. A lot of it's going to be down here with the fingers, with the cards, all that stuff. But like I said, we're opening up Elestrals today. A little bit about the game if you're unfamiliar. It was a game that was kickstarted back in 2022. It was successfully funded with $1.4 million. That's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
I've run a few Kickstarters in my time. Never made that much.
You wouldn't be here.
Wouldn't be here. So very congratulations to them. Since then, they've released 5 different sets, and they've also run another Kickstarter campaign for the digital client that also raised $500,000, which is also a lot of money. So congrats to them. I see a lot of ads for them, a lot of stuff about the game. We've played just a tiny bit to know a little bit about the cards, so we can kind of say what's going on with these cards without just looking at them and go, that's pretty, and then move on. But
that's a lot of what we're going to be doing.
We're going to be doing that a lot because these cards are really pretty. All right, cool. So first and foremost, we're going to dive into the box. Now, we have off camera, before we had this show and this channel and stuff, we have opened up in a few of these boxes, so we kind of know what to expect. However, this is a little different. So Divine Champions was the name of a promo set that came out on the 22nd. This set came out on the 23rd, May. So really, really brand new set.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah. So Divine Champions is kind of like a title, and then FIRESTORM is a subtitle, which I believe is the first time they've done this.
Kind of the Scarlet Violet approach.
So very interesting to dive in to see what's different about this box or different about the set. So we're going to cut into it. We'll probably do a little speed up thing right here because it's always awkward. Here we go. Lifting up the lid. Now it's going to be really tight on our camera, but first and foremost, we got a page that talks a little bit about community, online resources, a little bit of the rules, what the cards are, different card types, names, where all the info is on the cards. As we slide over the top camera, we've got some eyes looking at us. That guy's really cool. All right, let's get around.
How long do you think he's been trapped in this box?
That guy is so cool, though. Look at this dude. All right, sorry for the plasticky sounds.
ASMR.
Oh, I thought they was going to have, like, you know, the sticky
opener. Yeah.
Nope, we're ripping in.
He's sealed.
There we go. Look at that dude. Fresh.
My monkey man.
My monkey man. This guy. Luminate.
Beautiful.
Luminate. Perfect.
Beautiful.
We're going to set him up here. All right. Now some bubble wrap. Get that out of the way. Oh, okay.
Oh, that went quick.
Yeah, there's a lot less bubble wrap than I thought. All right. So now up top, we've got...
Okay, yeah, let's do it. Slide back. We were so monkey focused.
We've got Tournament Pack 1, Series 1, Series 2, and Series 3.
Dang, from the top, from the OG.
So we got those. We'll probably open those at the end.
Yep.
And then it looks like we've got 2 blister packs.
Yep, with some promos.
With some promo cards on there. A Wind Spirit and a Fire Spirit.
Vipiro, Lycoris.
And then, what's this? Oh, this is
Maybe it's Licorice?
a double starter deck bundle. Now, if I remember right, I believe the last couple boxes have come with 2 starter decks, but never like a bundle like this.
Yep. They were individual boxes.
Oh, nice. So this is kind of probably to really focus.
You know, there's so many games that do starter decks. I'm always curious how they do them. You know, like Flesh and Blood had the Blitz decks, and then they released that Dorinthia, and I think it was KO or whatever. It was the Brute starter decks. Star Wars started with bundles, then they split them up. Magic was dual decks, and then they went to Precon Commanders, and now they're doing like starter decks, like with the Final Fantasy. It's like, do you sell them as 2? Do you sell them as 1? I like the ones that are in 2. You know, they're balanced to each other. They're meant to play against each other. And then 4 booster packs include is just good value.
I think it's nice just because you know you can pick these up, play, learn the game, and no one's going to have like the more powerful deck. And with the packs, you get a little bit of that. I'm going to open something. Who knows what I'm going to get? The starter decks will be there, but always including packs is a nice touch.
It makes it feel more like a board game when you buy it like this.
And then, of course, the big chunk of the box is the FIRESTORM booster box. Camera's really zoomed in right now. Don't worry, it works really well with cards. So
It'll work a lot better, we promise.
all right, cool.
All right, I'll set this down here for trash.
Now let's rip into this. All right. So I lied. Booster box waiting. We'll start with the blister packs.
Which one did you give me? Nice.
Wind. Should have given you both, apparently.
I like that they have the promo art on the back of the blister. I
Oh, yeah.
I didn't notice that when it was covered with all the stuff.
My mine won't be visible once I'm done with it. Absolutely demolished.
Yeah, that's garbage.
All right. So first things first, we got the promos.
Yep.
Really cool, really good to note. The blister packs, the promos are in sleeves.
Yes,
Right out of the box.
which is fantastic because if these were to ever become loose, we've all seen the Pokemon cards at a Meijer, Walmart, wherever, where they're all curled up and like tossed over to the side.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So really nice to see that they're already in sleeves for you.
yeah, trying to get a little rant so you can see the sleeve.
And for anyone
It's actually a pretty rigid sleeve too. It feels like one of those what they call it, the KMC. You remember
Yeah.
the like KMC hards?
I always
They're
think
like
of them
the
like
rubbery.
Yeah, I was gonna say like a jelly almost, like the jelly rubbery.
jelly.
I don't know. It's just like a little
Jelly.
bit thicker than a
Wow.
normal like penny sleeve or something. It's got a little bit more structure to it.
Yeah, I think it was the KMCs. It's how I used to sleeve my Pokemon when I would tuck them into binders. But
Yeah.
then if I ever wanted to play with them, they were far too thick.
And foil promos of the spirit cards are really cool for anyone who's really unfamiliar with the game. Spirits are essentially one, how you play cards in the game, and also your life source. So you're going to need
this is
them.
the equivalent of a basic energy, a basic land, that kind of function.
While also-
the swirlies here by the name is kind of like the promo indicator. It tells you that you're getting a different art, you're getting a different visual.
stellar cards. So that's
Nice.
what that symbol is. So move those off to the side. And Stokes, you want to rip in first?
I think so. God, this guy seems right up your alley. Just this artwork.
I know.
He's a water-based gamer here, so
Always.
not when it comes to Magic, I suppose.
No, because I feel
Because
like
there's not really. That's just all mono blue.
I was
going
going
to
to say,
evasion and
as much as a water droplet is the blue mana symbol in Magic, blue doesn't directly mean water.
Yeah.
So I think that's why I don't gravitate as much towards it as I do in other card games.
All right, I did a little swap here off the back because if I recall, they did something where the rare is the second from the back, probably to protect it in shipping and things like that, and they would put the basic spirit type at the back. So
Yep.
did a little swap, so our rare goes there. We start off with Plucky.
Awesome.
Sorry, we're seeing all these for the first time.
Yeah, yeah.
It's funny because I feel like I've opened the same sets so much
Yeah.
that I haven't seen any of these. Werepup,
Nice.
Champion of Artemis, Nemistar, Arachne's Lair.
Ooh.
That's cool. Feloy Forest,
Oh, Feloy.
the
okay.
Burning Woods, Torch of Hestia, Anvil of Hephaestus,
Uh-huh.
Catechus of Hermes. Nice, that's actually a magic card too.
Oh, nice.
Flurmine is the Frost Spirit.
Ooh, my
right off
gosh.
the rip, dude.
Blister pack?
I think in our whole booster box we opened before this, we only got one of these.
Yeah. That's awesome.
So we got like one of their full arts. We got Voltempest, Champion of Zeus. Yeah, he definitely looks like Zeus's champion there. Holy cow. It's a Zapdos looking homie if I've ever seen one.
So this is card 100. There are 125 unique cards in the game. I believe there are...
That includes these
Yep.
full art styles, huh? Okay,
Yep.
wow.
So the cards, there's 125 of them. They'll have the numbers at the bottom, and then there's two different sets of special cards. Let me look at my notes so I don't misquote this. There are 12 reverse stellars, and then there are 21 serialized stellars. That's a lot of S's.
Serialized.
Serialized stellars. So reverse stellars, they have their own code on the bottom. It's FST-R01, and then 2, 3.
for the reverse,
Yep.
yep.
And then everything in the set is 1 through 125, which is on the
Nice.
bottom there. So
So this would be the equivalent of a borderless magic or a secret rare Pokemon or something along those lines.
kind of, yeah.
Sweet.
All right, let's see how I do. I don't know. It's going to be hard to follow up.
Whoopsies.
Flip them around.
Yeah, and the thing that doesn't come across with the cards on camera is that they are thicker.
They are a little thicker.
They still have foiling, so they still can curl. It's the normal type of foiling, but yeah, I don't know if that's
I was
going
going to say, it probably
that's not gonna
doesn't
tell you
read
anything.
on camera, but
Wow,
they
that
are a
also
little bit
reads
thicker.
like really shiny when you did it like that. It was like really reflective.
the white or the
Look at that.
the front
It's
and
like a
back.
mirror.
Oh yeah, wow.
What's up with that? It is a matte finish on the front. I have no idea why it's doing
It might
that.
be a little bit of our lighting here.
Yeah.
So Ursko,
Studio lights.
Frigicub, Bunyix. That guy's cool. So cute. Soul Bell, little cow.
That's adorable.
Plucky again. Whale Ants. That guy's cool. A dual color. Griffus, I'm guessing.
Griffuse.
Griffuse?
Griffin.
Oh, like
Fuse.
Fuse, like a, yeah, that makes more sense. Titanostrike.
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 Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. Oh, and before we get too far, as you can see, certain cards will have 2 different spirit associations. Now, to play cards in the game, you don't actually have to have these specific spirits, but if you want to activate the card's ability here on the bottom, you need to attach these spirit cards to have that happen.
Yeah, so if I were to attach a lunar spirit, which is incorrect typing here, it would just be a 6/2 vanilla.
Yep. So kind of a unique way where you still get to play the cards if you don't have the right spirits available to you. However, if you do and you build your deck right, you'll be able to get a lot more use out of the cards. And then we've got the Vipiro?
Yeah, Vapiro.
Vapiro? Of a fire spirit, and then Zeus's Call. Very cool. Not as cool as Stokes' pack, but you know, what can we do?
Hey, still Zeus themed.
It is still Zeus
I'm
themed.
sensing a pattern here.
Oh, shoot. All right.
All right,
now,
we're getting into the box, into the meat,
we've got the booster
the
box.
sauce.
Get the sticker cut. God. Okay.
You got this.
This is all staying in. This is
Great.
music cut. We're just all, oh my God. There we go.
Stab through all the packs.
Ah. Boom. All right.
Hey-oo.
So first and foremost, we got a box topper.
That's dope.
Here we go.
There's
Flipping.
multiple cards in there.
Oh. Well, that was anticlimactic. The actual box topper. Take 2.
Boom.
Woo.
Carry off.
I think.
Wait, carry off. That was a card from the last set.
Yeah, this is 125. I bet you. So I did read up on that. Not every card has foilings, and not every card gets a special treatment and stuff like that.
Right.
So I think past cards sometimes show up in newer sets with the special art, the full arts, all that stuff.
And the difference is that might have just been carry off. This is carry off Champion of Hermes.
Oh, true. Yep.
So it's possible without remembering the text and the like how it played that it could just be seeing the same thing again.
But this is card 125 out of 125. Look at that. We got the end. Nailed it.
You know, now that we're playing more Bandai games, like card games, I've had the thought like I need to reacclimate and get used to seeing the same card 14 different ways, like the same art or the not art, but the same subject matter or whatever character. Gundam in my case.
Gundam. Luffy. That's the big thing right now. So we've released so far 2 episodes of One Piece card game. If you haven't watched them, definitely go check them out. Ben from the Worst Possible Commander Show joins me and plays some One Piece.
True.
We're still learning the game, and if you watch the second gameplay of it, I actually do a little brief tutorial of what the game is and how it differs from other card games. So if you're unfamiliar and you want to get into it, it's really good. People really responded to it well, so I think I did a good job, which is great because I never knew what to add or not to add in that. So
Well, that's
you can
one of the
definitely
things
check it
I
out.
like with games like Elestrals getting a digital client. I think the best way to learn is to be so strung by the rules that you can't break them. The digital client makes it so you can't break the rules. You like have to follow them.
Yeah,
so you
yeah.
get to see the game played. But then I don't know if you've ever I played with a guy who had only ever played Magic Arena.
Oh, okay.
Played Paper Magic with him for the first time, and he didn't know where to put all of his lands, and he wouldn't tap them when he would play things because
It just
Arena just
auto-taps it,
taps.
yeah.
So it was like sometimes a digital client can also ruin it.
Yeah.
But I imagine in the case of a game like this, it'll be ideal.
Yep. But the big thing with One Piece is when I go to look for a Luffy card art for the video, it's just scroll. Oh, there's the Luffy I need. Because there's just
Luffy.
so many. Cool. All right, let's get into the packs.
Me first.
You first. I don't know. We should maybe save the best for last, but all right.
Oh well, it's down there.
Oh, it's down there. Okay,
You,
you're
I
not-
mean, seeded packs. and
Gotcha.
stuff. You know how it
We'll
goes.
see.
All right, do the old switcheroo.
Switcheroo.
Boom. Drataya.
Ooh.
Rummikol. Cockatoodle.
That's awesome.
Gosh. Another champion of Hermes. Nimbug. Kite Mite. Oh, look at the gloomy.
Oh, yeah, it's got like
the
a
gloomy sad
skull,
wisp
yeah.
on there. Like a Void.
Ooh.
Torch of Hestia again. Catechus of Hermes.
Again.
I think it's called Caduceus, but I'm not saying that.
Okay.
Vipiro for the energy, and ooh, got a really pretty. Like you said that, like
Vicaris.
yes, that made me feel kind of sad thinking of the Game of Thrones. What's her name that dies? Missandei? Is that her name?
I think it's something
Vicaris.
like that. Vicaris.
Volcaris.
Really nice foiling on it.
Yep.
I love the stars in the back. All right, pack 2. Harpy. Electric. Oh my
I feel like that's a returning character, right?
Sounds
I
familiar.
feel like we've seen that before.
Frigicub. Bunnix. Soulbell. Panzer. I believe this one is too.
I think we got that in like a promo pack last time.
I think we
right?
did.
Well,
yeah.
maybe, and again, maybe not the same stat line, but
Right.
when we're treating these Elestrals in the same mental, at least for me, like a Pokemon, where I'm like, okay, I'll be seeing them again.
Yep. Torchin. Waspire. And Territolis?
I'd say Terratlas. 'Cause
Terratlas.
it's Atlas. All of this has the sub theme of like the Greek gods and
Yep.
myth, but it's Terra, like Earth, Atlas.
Yep. Number 1 card in
Like
the
the
set.
stone.
And then, carry off.
Oh, nice.
Standard version of it. Very cool.
We load of bugs.
The bug, spooky, creepy guy. Look at that.
Is that him carrying
Yeah.
off?
Then I'll regain the focus.
The old swapperoo.
Here we go.
Into the Earth Scout. What's he cooking up there? A little golden apple?
Oh, from my
See what I'm
angle,
saying?
it almost looked like an eyeball. It looked like a fish kind of dude.
Yeah, it does. It does have a sort of eyeball look to it, but he's like shocked at what he's looking at.
Oh, he's just really hungry.
Warmite, Urskote, Frigicub, Bunnix, oh, Teleria of Hermes, Sirocco of Notice. I have no idea what any of those words are. Like, I can pull things out of these
Yeah,
words. I don't know that one.
I don't know either.
Monsoon of Eurus. Leviathan, great name.
Ooh. Oh, it's like
Soul Stocks.
the big cow.
Soul Bell.
Yeah.
Soul Bell, you go from bell to stock. Livestock.
Livestock. Maribel? That's a famous cow name, right?
Well, I think you got the bells on there.
That's true. Yeah,
You know, the baby bell cheese. You
Cling,
know,
cling.
you get all of it.
Cool.
Champion of Apollo.
Move that off.
Can you imagine Apollo? Everyone's picking their champions. Some people are picking like underworld bugs. Other people are picking giant phoenixes. And you go, I'll take that cow. That's my champion. I will be your champion.
Cows are very important. All right.
They sure are.
Scout.
Coming from a vegetarian that's rich.
Warmite. Reforge.
Ooh, nice.
Seeing some different ones this time. Hibernation.
No.
Or Hibernation.
You got it. You got it.
Sparkit.
Cute.
Oh.
Well, actually, I don't know. That's not really that cute, actually.
Oh, really?
That's a cute name, but just give it to the camera. That's a scary looking motherfucker right there.
I mean, yeah, but
Look, he's all like, he almost like he's covered in like lava pimples.
I think it's just like the embers burnt. I mean, yeah, I guess it's not. I guess cute wouldn't be the first word I'd say now that I look at it longer.
If
Tough.
if my opponent summoned that guy, I'd go, oh fuck.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be like, oh.
There we go. Full focus.
All right.
Anvil of Hephaestus. We've seen these guys before. Oh, here we are back again. And then Flurmine.
Dude, really deep in thought. Hey, Full Tempest.
Voltempest.
Nice. That's the one. That's the full art we got.
Yeah.
But
I like this writing on there.
This one just on the edge of eternity, it feels like.
Just looking out across a grand vista.
What future do I hold? What will I become? Who will I enchant? Rummikul,
Nice.
Scout, Frigicub, Bunnix, Soul Bell again. Does the other one have the little owl friend on there?
Yeah.
Lycovoid, Anvil of Hephaestus, Hermes, Terratlas, into Zeus's Call. We've seen it before.
We've seen them before. Now, as we're getting duplicates, we're going to start going faster. However, the big thing about card games like this or looking at boxes, there are obviously the high big pulls that you can pull and everyone gets excited, the serialized, the big foils and stuff. But what's also interesting to us, because we look at card games kind of a little different, is we look at it really for play. And so when we look at a box, is like how many cards or how many duplicates or how much of the set did we get to open up the options of play. So after we get through all the cards and stuff, we're going to go through, organize them, and figure out what our count is for all of 125 cards we got, how many different duplicates we seem to get overall, and what is the viability of playing out of a box. So,
well, and duplicates only for me become a problem post the max playset number. So in this game, it's 3. Flesh and Blood, it's 3. Pokemon, it's 4. Magic, it's 4. But it's like once I get that 4th or 5th card, depending. But even then, because this is one box for the both of us, it's like, well, really, we got to. Once we get the 7th card, then it feels like too much, because otherwise we just start splitting stuff.
Yeah, every time I look at a Pokemon card now, an item card or something that I really know we're going to need, I buy 8 of them.
Well, I was going to say that's the thing too. Is you're like, well, if it's that good, and that's one of the things about this game too, because if Ignectar here is something that is good despite its ability, if it just has good baseline, or it's a cheap thing to put out earlier or whatever. You don't have to match the energy type. In Pokemon, same thing. It's like you can put the same psychic into every electric type deck going forward. So
you need a card draw engine that's going to be on your Mew EX. It doesn't matter if you're running Psychic or not. So same thing. All right. Sluggle. Is it
That's a cute little guy.
Oh yeah, it's a little slug.
Oh, this is a cute little guy too.
Oh my god.
It's just cute little guys to pack.
Sorlet. I like how both of these are being held by characters, champions.
Oh, Poseidon and Aeolus.
Carry on. Again with a hero, our favorite, Cockatoodle. This one, Sirocco of Nodus. Notice
that one.
I was just about to say the one we don't understand, but Monsoon of Urus, Mistral of Boreas, Lubinate.
Shout out.
And then, Nixie Mara?
That's interesting because it's Nyx, like the river Nyx, but then is it like Chimera? Nyximera? You know what I'm saying?
I'm just looking at that chunky
because it also looks like it's made of like different.
It's got a little
creatures
bat
all in one.
wings, some like ram horns. I can't tell if the tail is something else or it's just more fluff.
I like it.
I like it too. It's nice looking. Cool.
Hold for playing.
Yep. For playing. Now, when we got the store, we thought this is a great location. Then when it became a studio, we go, we put a studio next to an airport.
Yeah, it's still a great location.
It's still a great location.
It's also nice because we fly guests in.
That's true.
It's not a far trip from the airport. All right. New pack. Warmite. Ignectar. Plucky. Werepup.
Whoa.
Nemastar. Teleria of Hermes. Sirocco. Monsoon. Oh, here we go.
Ooh.
Hermes' Trickery. I said Hermes. No, I said Hermes because it is named after the same thing, but I don't know. We used to work at Apple, so the whole Hermes thing is like you got to say it right. Hermes Trickery. Ooh, we love a foil spirit. Actually, that's it. That's the rare because it is the foil version.
Spirit.
Now that has the same number as the other spirits, yeah.
No, actually, 115. All the spirits should be the early numbers.
Yeah, they should be.
I will double check the fire spirit, which we did get.
Yeah, we've pulled the Vipyro. I don't know. I mean, we've been saying Pokemon wrong for a long time. Yep. Shay can't pronounce a single magic card.
That's number 2.
Oh, nice. 2 versus 115.
Yep.
Okay, so there does come a point where they become a secret rare, where it's like here's the card again, just later in the number.
I do believe though, like the carry on that we got, or not the carry on. There was one other one that I've seen that is in the higher above like 100 that didn't have a normal printing from my quick search. So we'll see.
Okay.
Verataqua.
I like that.
Verataqua. I like the guy.
First try.
First try, nailed it. Narpoon, look at him. It's so cute.
A narwhal. Harpoon, that's great.
Nimbug. Kite Mite. Urskote. Breeze of Zephyrus. That's cool.
I like that.
Ooh, Lyre of Apollo. I haven't seen that one yet.
Lyre.
Charcoon.
It's like a whole pack. Is this a new set?
Yeah,
this is just
crazy.
A different set.
Charcoon, kind of like a cocoon, but fire. Okay. Owloon is our lunar spirit. And then Chrysaor. Oh, I think we got the little version of the pig guy earlier.
Oh, for sure. We
Very
always do.
cool.
He's the piglet guy and the being held by Hermes.
Yep. Or no, Aeolus.
Aeolus.
Yep. All right. Hit me with the next.
Some bass drop just happened that I didn't hear.
It's all
Hit me
here.
with the next. Sluggle. Veritaqua. Arachne's Lair. Haven't seen these in a minute.
Yeah.
Feloi Forest. Reforge. Mistral of Boreas. Breeze of Zephyros. Lyre of Apollo. Our spirit into Poseidon.
Nice.
That's great. We finally see our champion arise as a divine.
Very cool. I was just going to talk about a little bit because we've got some different things in here. As you can see, there's a couple different types of cards. You have essentially Elestral cards. They have attack and defenses, but then you also have other cards like this guy's an artifact and then a counter. They're very similar to like Yu-Gi-Oh! If you're familiar, certain cards have to be played face down on the field and then they get flipped over in response, like a trap card. That's your counters and things like that. And then artifacts get played out on the field face up, and then you get the benefits of those. So I just wanted to...
The divine, like Poseidon.
Yep.
Those
divine,
are ones
like
that often offer like a sort of nexus ability. Like you over enchant them with spirits, and then you can dish those spirits out.
Yeah. So as we're looking at this...
The two types are Elestrals and runes. All of these are runes, but that's where you get to switch like what type of rune.
Yeah. So as you're looking through the cards, if you're new to the game, maybe you're seeing some with attack, some with not. Like Poseidon not having an attack or defense might be like a, well, that's kind of weird.
But that's a character.
That's
that
a
thing
character.
Can definitely, but yeah.
But a little bit of different system. So Sluggle again. Veritaqua.
Close.
Yeah. Obel. Plucky.
Panzer.
Torchin. Like him.
Yep.
Flirmine. Ooh, here we go. Fulgarius? Fulgaris?
I'd say Fulgaris. Like Ares.
That's fair. So, what's up?
Oh, nothing. I was gonna just how many champions does champions does Zeus have?
No.
How many champions do each of these guys have? Are they like all claimed?
Probably.
Do you think that they were pre-electric and Zeus was like, hey, I'm gonna take that electric one there? Or do you think that Zeus picking them made them electric?
Oh, interesting. Like, is it like, hey, I run this gym and I'm the electric gym, so I've got to get the electric Pokemon, or because I am electricity, you are now beholden
in the case
to
of
it.
this one, it's a little different because they have divine powers, unlike gym leaders.
That's true.
You know. Anyway, back at it. Narpoon, Harpy, High Bear Nation, Sparkit, Sorlet. There he is. Panzer, Torchin. I'm losing it here.
Whoa.
Waspire, Leviathan into Spinosect.
Nice.
Spino?
I thought Spino.
Spino?
Like a spinning thread.
Like a
Like a
spinneret.
web. Yeah.
I get it. That makes sense.
Getting a little better. A little faster at it.
Yeah, you're doing a left-handed.
Narpoon, Harpy, Werepup, Nemastar, Arachne's Lair, Waspire.
Glauby.
Ooh, Glauby.
That one's new.
Yeah. Very nice.
He's like hunting for the. Okay, we're getting just a couple notes here, but he's got the spear, the trident there.
Yeah. Throwing down. He's like
Javalantis.
Javalantis.
Fantastic.
Luminape and Dracodoodle.
Beautiful. From
Love it.
Cockatoodle to Dracadoodle.
Fantastic. Look at that guy.
With his like what's his little Vegeta eye.
I was gonna say, yeah, the scanner.
Yeah.
It's funny for me.
I don't actually know anything about Dragon Ball, but
It reminded
I know
me
something,
of was it Sazu from Lion King, where he's like the bird. He's like,
Oh.
if he doesn't have glasses in the Lion King, but I feel like he would, you know.
Yeah.
Sure. Like he pushes him up.
Is that was the live action one John Oliver that did the audio?
Oh, I think so.
Yeah. You can hear his glasses in his voice.
Yeah.
Anyhow, Electric.
Ooh, that's a new one.
Panda sign?
Yeah, I think so.
I like that.
Like a porcupine panda mix.
I'm into it. Oh, he's got the mask. Carry on. Cockatoodle. Nimbug. Glauby. Javalantis. Whalance. Is this the middle evolution?
Sorry, Siri's talking to me. I don't know, something we said activated Siri on my phone.
We had Narpoon into Whalance into Javalantis.
Maybe.
It's tough.
No,
This
this
is
is a
7-5 and that's an 8-3.
Oh yeah, maybe they're just two different lines.
Who knows?
We did have a
Who
whale.
knows? Zaptor. I like that.
This is probably Lapoon or Napoon. Naloon. I'm getting confused with Narpoon. I'm getting confused with Laboon, which is a One Piece character.
Take your word for it.
Giant whale.
I guess I believe you.
There you go.
Viserys.
Nice. Is that like a soldier, almost like a robot bug guy?
I don't know. Let's use the confidence monitor. Oh yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
Oh yeah. He's got. I can see it now. I see the sharp legs and the pedal arms.
Yeah. Still got quite a few packs left. How many packs were in the box again?
36.
36.
Yep.
10 cards per pack. 360 cards. Look at that. I did the math. Electric.
Good job, Brent.
Pandasign. Boris. Reforge. High Bear Nation. Might be my favorite name of this so far. I like that a lot. Whale Ants. Griffuse. Titano Strike. Titano Strike.
You threw a tit in there. I'm a tie, but I get it.
Owloon. Oh, here we go. Galaxia. Look at that whale.
Now, hear me out. What if it's just Galaxy?
Oh, maybe.
But they didn't want to just spell it Galaxy.
Got that rune spiral in the back of this foil. I haven't really noticed it as much in the other ones. This one's very prevalent.
Oh, yeah, I got 5 of them right there.
Yeah.
Oh, 6 of them.
6, 7, 8. No, oh, my.
They just keep going.
There we go. All right. Hit me with the next pack.
Hit me with. You've got me spawned into musical mode now. Sluggle. Veritaqua. Oh, just slide them over. Sparkit. Sorlet. Carry On. The Breeze. The Liar. Shiveroar. I think that's a new one for us, huh?
Doesn't sound familiar.
So that one's definitely coming from the little cub. Taratlus. Parachne. I like that a lot.
Nice. Oh, so a spider dude coming down in a little parachute.
I didn't see the parachute, but
that's great.
That's, kind of a nightmare. It looks like him in an army of spiders falling out of the sky with little parachutes.
Just open up the door, you turn around, you look up, and these are flying down at you.
Yep.
Even if they're the size of a normal spider, still terrifying. I feel like this is bigger than a normal spider based on the art, but...
And it's a 6'5".
Yeah, that's true. Woo, that one's pretty. Very cool. All right. Oh, it's me. I don't know why I thought... I guess because you hit so
I'll just
good.
Keep going.
I got to give you your change. Oh, Titanostock. Stalk. Dang it.
I had the Titano part.
Spinonymph? Spinnymph? Oh, we got a couple new ones here.
I'm glad to see their
Sorlet.
the Earth type.
Oh my God. Ankyloshock. Ankyloshock?
Yeah, Ankyloshock.
Another new one.
Ankyloshock.
Oh, like an Ankh?
That's
Egyptian?
It's out of the flavor of the set, but
Charcoon. Shiveroar we got again.
Sure.
And then Brumalinx.
I like it. Oh, it's confused him.
I'm trying to decipher the face here. Because I see the "tonight will be the night" hair, but I can't see the eye. I'm trying to decipher the eye for the mouth.
One eye's hitting. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's coming to kill your Elestrals. That's all you need to know. You just need to know the sound it makes when it takes another Elestral's life. Look at these. Look at these Elestrals. You've seen them.
Cockatoodle.
You love them. Cockatoodle. He's back, baby, in a big way. Hands are torching. We're little secrets. What the? Spectaris. A lot of Viserys, Spectaris, Voltaris, Vicaris. I like this guy. He's got like
ghost.
He's got like laser purple eyes.
Yeah, almost like a purple like visor,
like a mask. Yeah,
very cool. Like that.
I like the little shy guy kind of eyes coming out of him too.
Yeah,
just illuminated ovals.
The little blips. Nectar, Sluggle, Soulbell, Plucky, Werepup, Mistral, Breeze, Liar. Zaptor into Pandalence.
Like pestilence.
I think so, with a little panda dude. Yeah, he's got the whatchamacallit, plague doctor mask on.
Oh yeah, that might just be his face.
It could be, but it never
know.
obviously the design is there.
Of course.
There you go.
You know what we haven't gotten? We haven't gotten one of the rune cards that can be enchanted with any spirit.
Oh, yeah.
We haven't gotten one of the rainbow cards, the wild cards, depending on how you call it.
Have not seen those yet.
There's got to be one in here, right? Give me a nectar of the gods. It should be in everything. It's that good. Yep. Here we are.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, a little spread out.
Get into that.
We know the types coming up.
Yeah, the point in the box where we're seeing a lot of the same, which is great for deck building. Ooh, that's new.
Okay. Amphirix, champion of Hestia. Haven't seen a whole lot of fire stuff going on.
Yeah, for Firestorm.
Where's
Pretty
well, we've
crazy.
gotten a lot of storm.
That is true.
There's a lot of storms going on in games lately, huh?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
I guess it's just Dragonstorm is the only one I can think of, but
Yeah, that's all I can think of too. I went through a couple different sets.
we tried.
Oh.
Nope. Yeah.
We've been here before.
Nod. Yep. There's 3 fire cards in a row. There's another fire card. Maybe I was lying.
Yeah, maybe
I'm blind to them because I don't do mono red. I don't do the Bernie.
Have we gotten
stuff.
Wind Spirit? That looks new to me.
We did in the promo.
That's true. Ooh. Sevacool?
Scavicle.
Oh, it's a SC. I thought it was an SE on the angle. Scavicle. Yeah, it looks like a mole. Digging through some lava
He's
rocks.
found something with those cuffs and that gem face.
Yeah, dude. Blinging out.
God, moles are so ugly, dude. This one looks cute, but Titanostalk, Spinimp, Soulbell, Plucky Werepup, Griffuse.
Titanostrike.
Good job. Ankyloshock, Zaptor into the Majesty.
Wow.
Majesty.
That's really cool. That's the guy that's been on the packs. At least the Elestral is. Oh, I'm sure Poseidon as well. Very toothless-like.
Oh, I can see the toothless in it.
Yeah.
About to get that movie, right? It's like, what, 2 weeks away?
Yeah. Also, I've just been inundated with so much Universal Epic Adventures that
Yes.
I'm
Your
seeing them all
algorithm
the
feeds
time.
you what you want to eat.
Yep. And I've been eating well.
You've been eating well,
Yep.
except you're not at the park.
Well, I'm not at the park.
Whoops.
That sucks. But I'm the next,
sorry to have
I'm the
done it
next
to you like
closest thing. I
The
see
next
a lot of
closest
it.
thing, which is watching someone else have fun.
Yeah. Well,
Oh.
it's the way of the world sometimes. Globby, Javelantis, Lurmine into
Hestia's Hearth. Just warming up a bear.
Yeah, a little bear
cozy
cub.
bear just rubbing
Oh,
some-
he's got a little bandage
Just
on.
rubbing a little belly. He got all burnt up cooking up that golden apple eyeball.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Golden apple eyeball.
You know what I'm saying? You're online watching people have fun without having the fun.
Mm-hmm.
This is a video of us opening card packs.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
It makes
pot
sense.
kettle, you know. You never know what you got till it's gone, right, Brent?
Yeah.
Don't know what you got till it's gone. Did you know that song? I say you started
Yeah.
doing that. Okay.
I know the song.
Okay. Just wondering. Who is that?
Who's it by?
Yeah. Is that Cinderella?
I don't know.
Exaltus.
Ooh. That's a
The
pretty foil.
champion of Apollo. I like that.
Oh, he's ready to throw down, dude.
I like that a lot. It's giving Kale from League of Legends. Soon to be a card game.
I was thinking it was giving Captain Marvel vibes with the hair and the mask.
Captain Marvel? Yeah, okay. I can see it on the hair particularly.
Yeah, that's really what I'm pulling from.
I'm looking up who did this. Don't know what it is. Cinderella.
You nailed it, dude.
Dude, I nailed it.
Why did I even question?
Why did you ever? Did you question it?
I didn't question it. I just didn't
You're
back
just
you
like,
up.
I've never
I
heard
should have
that
just
in my
backed you up.
Yeah, you learned a valuable lesson here. Just back me up.
When it comes to Dad Rock, you just know.
Dad Rock. See, this one's closer though. I'll give you this one. That one makes sense for being Dad Rock. The
Actually-
80s hair metal.
Apparently, that's called to the younger kids out there. That's Granddad Rock now. the stuff I listen to, MCR, The Used, Taking Back Sunday, that's dad rock now. So
that was never rock, dude. Get out of here. That's punk, right? Isn't that pop punk? Isn't that what you're
punk
all about?
rock, you know.
Yeah, sure.
It's everything's
Well, because dad rock,
everything
dad rock,
together.
I thought was the Nickelback, the Creed, the White Monster.
Yeah. Yes. The White Mon, not a bad name.
Is that no?
But same vibes.
Oh, White Snake.
Oh, it's close. Granddad Rock,
I don't know if I have a monster. one.
Luminate, and Poseidon's Fury.
Is he riding that Elestral we just saw? The Toothless.
It's
just a different angle of Toothless.
Yeah, I think it's
but-
just a different angle. It's hard to tell exactly, but yeah, it looks the same. And he's also kind of like in front of it more than riding it.
Oh yeah, he's like leaping off of it.
Yeah.
He said, "You stay back. I got this."
It's like in Aragon when Arya and Saphira break through the heart of Tronchim to save Aragon.
Tronchim?
Yeah.
Are you for sure you're saying that right? I've seen you pronounce some of
I'm
these.
pretty sure that's right.
Yeah, sure. I was like,
I've
I know
listened to
you're
the
only
audiobook. I'm taking it from them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you know what? If the audiobook says it, I can take it from there. Talking about characters with Shay in one of her favorite books, I audiobook it while she read it, and we can't seem to
Agree.
land on what the names were. Into the Rare, another Dracadoodle.
Nice.
Dracadoodle. But yeah, she you've heard her say magic cards out loud though, so we know. Dude, the Shigeki instead of Shigeki is you can't trust this person.
I feel like now it's with video games or even books and stuff. They're either got audiobook version, like every book has an audiobook version, which wasn't the case way back when, and games weren't always voice acted and stuff. There was a time where no one got any name right, and we just all accepted.
Well, I'm just now learning what some of these Pokemon names are.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
like, oh, it's Vikavolt or Vikavolt. I don't, whatever.
Tritaya.
We've seen that one.
Have we seen that one?
Yep.
The art didn't look familiar
I
to me.
opened that one, so
The arms coming out were kind of creepy. All right. Yep. Oh, I see something cool.
Something shiny.
Ooh, Owl Luna. Ooh, we got
shit. It's Zeus.
the daddy himself.
The Zaddy.
Zaddy, look at those. Look at that body. Addy.
Look at that body. Yeah, look at that body.
Let's see. Another divine. Ooh, give it -3/-3 until next turn. That's pretty cool.
There it is.
I thought you were handing it to me for a second. I'm like, what am I supposed to do?
No, doing a little look at the flick of the wrist.
Nice. Ooh, got something pretty in the back.
We've seen this before. The Nyx Chimera? Because I was like, it's like Chimera. It's like
It's a
Nyx.
different form.
Risen form. That explains why it has the Chimera title, because this one is not just a fluffy sheep.
Right. That's very lion.
This one's like full kind of dragon, kind of with a long tail and the haunches. He's got the haunches. Can't find the other one's legs anywhere in there.
Right.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I was going to say I should have left them
know.
out, but
You're fine. You're fine.
mistakes. I think we got one more big fancy art in us still. I think it's still here.
Well, I don't know. We never did learn if this game has like a sort of a box guarantee, kind of like a box or a case like Pokemon has, or Flesh and Blood Soft has.
The wink.
Wink, wink.
Ooh.
Ooh. You got a stellar.
Got a stellar.
Hell yeah. What's the code on that one?
FST-RO3.
Oh, so it's a reverse. So this is where they're foiling a lot of the Elestral itself, or?
Yeah. It looks like it's all over, but yeah.
I mean, looking from
Elestral-
right here, I can see the stars on
the stars on the Elestral are real.
There you go.
It looks like... Yeah, that looks really nice.
The angle looked good when you were doing it to yourself there. Look at the monitor while you're doing it. Anyway.
Okay.
Beautiful. You caught a swirl in there. Flipping, flopping. Now that we're so far into the packs, I don't know if we will be catching any new cards.
Yeah, it's going to be really tough. Unless it's a serialized.
Oh. Whoa. You really overbet on that one.
Yeah, well, Well, that's the last thing we need to hit.
Sure.
We've hit the reversed. So out of this
we've done the
section
reverse,
of cards.
the full.
Yeah.
We've hit foil spirits.
I mean,
We've got the promos.
We got that banger right out the back, right out of the pack of the blister pack.
Yep.
So
Oh, you really danced around that.
Well,
One. You really bobbed the
there's a lot of words
the
going
blister
on.
pack. We're saying a lot of made up shit here.
There's a lot of stuff going on. Oh man. And Hestia.
Hestia.
There we go, another divine. Very nice.
Just out here healing bears.
Yep.
Just
Very
doing
cool.
what Hestia do.
Let's see. Just trying to see. You can disenchant 2 fire spirits from Hestia in order to special cast 1 spirit. I just wanted to know if her effect had
Special
any
cast. Love that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're getting into the. There was some fire right away.
Ooh.
Thought we had it.
Getting real low on packs.
Sun's getting real low.
Big guy. Soul stats.
Another cow. All right, and he does have. Looks like the bird evolved with him.
Nice.
Not that this game has, because this game does have sort of evolutions in the way that you're able to. What do they call that? Ascend. You're able to ascend your Elestrals into other Elestrals, but you can technically ascend down.
Yeah, and ascend
in
any Elestral
value.
into any Elestral.
Exactly. So there's not a strict evolution line like Pokemon.
Mm-hmm. You can see obviously the
There
essence.
are lines.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are like the Soul Bell turns into Soul Stocks
Yeah.
for sure.
But you don't have to follow that within the game play.
But considering that your deck's really going to be made up of a lot of the cards from the same set for synergy's sake, but also a lot of the same spirit types, you're probably going to end up with those lines, and you're probably going to be pulling those lines off a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't have to. You love fluidity.
Just
Say it.
Maj Ursa?
Like Major
Ursa.
Ursa. I say like Major Ursa.
Big old fire bear.
An
He don't-
8/13.
He ain't needing no healing anymore.
He's all healed up.
Oh, he's on top of another bear. I thought that was just like snow for a second. I didn't even realize the face.
You're like, that snow's got face.
That snow's got face.
Sluggle, yeah. I'm just gonna rip through them, see if we get anything new. Ta-da! Pandolence. Nope.
Honestly, it's going to be easier for me to do it like this. It's the way I got to
the
reach
reach
around.
around?
Yep.
There you go.
Luminape into, Tarot Star.
That is sweet looking.
A tarot,
I mean, the foil looks great on something like that.
lunar
But
pterodactyl.
yeah,
It's
like
got the
just
moon. Oh, that moon's very I feel like Moon Knight reminiscent. The
the
big
Moon Knight
arc.
like wings. Yeah. The moon. What does he say after that? Conquers me? Conquers you? I don't know, but
It's been
all
a
I ever
long
hear is
time.
the moon, and I just start running.
Yeah. Oh, no,
I'm like,
oh,
oh,
no,
shit.
oh, no.
It's on me. It's on me. I'm always on objective, and that,
Never
never good.
Yeah. Unless you got your whole team coming back late, that's where it's going to hit.
Yeah, if you see an Ankh, destroy an Ankh.
Or a little PSA for today.
That's right. Exactly. Oh, God, it would really help me out. We're moving through. Another hearth.
Another hearth.
Healing bears. Healing bears so they can just kill other bears.
Our last pack from the booster box before we get into the tournament packs.
Magic.
And here we go. Warmite. Ignectar. How'd you say this?
Feloy.
Feloy Forest. Reforge. High Bear Nation. Shout out. Sirocco of Noctis. That's my favorite name. That's all.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Monsoon of Irus. Mistral of Boreas. Owloon. And then
Floracne.
Floracne. I almost messed that up.
That's a new one.
Yeah.
I'm glad just to have another new card in there.
Another little spooky
I don't know why that
spider
makes
dude.
Hestia look like 12 years old.
Yeah, she's like real. I think they're trying to
She way
pull
down
like
there.
it's a
perspective thing.
perspective thing. All right,
She looks just big enough, but also too small.
that'll be the booster box. And like I said, we're gonna go through those, organize, see what we got for play availability, whether it be the number of cards in the set that we got, plus duplicates and things. But before that, readjust a little bit on the play mat. As we,
Nice. Ooh.
there we go.
Boom. We're back to center.
We've got tournament packs to open.
packs.
Series 1, 2, and 3.
All right. There's 3 tournament packs, and there's 2 of us.
Mm-hmm.
What does this mean?
I feel like we pack 1 and 2.
We do pack 1 and 2. Okay. We just
Whatever one we-
subjectively determine value.
Yep. And then whatever we think got the coolest card, we'll get the third one to put the luck into that.
Well, they're already kind of distributed with the way you set them, so I'll take series pack 1 here.
All right, here we go.
We'll go in ascending order. Foamy. Hey, Foamy. Kinleo.
Ooh.
These ones have like a kind of different matte finish. You can almost see like the progression of the card as you go across. Kinleo. Leo Bright.
Ooh.
You can foretell 4. You may special ascend this Leo Bright to a Celestio foretold this way. Celestleo.
Got a stellar.
I got 2 cats.
And a tadpole? Is that what foamy was?
Sure.
Okay. Hey, look at that.
We finally got to see one.
Gorgon's Gaze. So we talked about it earlier, but essentially this rainbow color on the card means you can use any spirits to pay for it.
Gorgon.
Doesn't have to be a specific thing. Ooh, another one. Ambrosia.
Shit.
And it's foily. And then the last one. Whale Lance. We opened up a few of those today, but definitely not one like this. Look at that.
I think I got to give it to yours. I like the ambrosia too much.
And double foils.
Double foil. Yeah, however you measure it. I got a little baby Elestrals.
All right, here we go.
All right, new series.
Series 3.
Should be.
Wear pup.
I like the art style on this one. It's got sort of like 2D.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of cartoony comparatively, where these other ones have a lot of like the 3D style.
Mm-hmm.
That's sweet.
Oh, here we go. I like this one right here. A Bandaloon. Very like cartoony wanted poster, and he's in the back.
Sneak.
Oh, catch focus. There we go. Nope. Don't like it. There we go.
Yeah, so you're too far left of frame.
Very nice. All right. And then. Ooh.
Whoa. That is a crazy looking foil on that.
Phosphocell?
Yeah, I like that. Phosphocell?
Like
phospho.
Sweet electric dragon, dude.
Damn. That is intense. It's also cool because you see the stars, obviously. You see the stellar swirl on it. But like it also has like a texture almost. It's not physical, like you can't feel the texture, but it's like over like everything. It's like a base level texture that looks cool. Yeah, it almost comes across like on camera a little bit more like a finish, like a matte finish, but here it's like just pure glitter.
It's real nice. All right, so we took some time. We went through and organized all the cards, all the extra stuff's over here. I kind of laid out what we have. These are each individual card. So out of the 125 cards that we could have gotten the set, from the one box, we opened up those other packs. I did not include those. We got 89 of the 125 cards.
Cool. Well, and the 120 number includes a lot of the secret rare stuff, which are functional duplicates to a lot of things.
Yeah.
And there's spirits, which the basic spirits have in a special
there's
art.
8 spirits and 8 foil spirits, which also include in the 125. We got one of them, so,
right,
that number
that's
adjusts.
what I'm saying. The secret rare stuff is like, I never expect to have that.
The carry-off has got 2 different arts and stuff. There's like a couple different things.
Guaranteed as a box topper. So.
Yep. And then we got one of the reverse foils. So very cool. I overall, as I looked, I didn't count every duplicate we got, but I think the most I saw of one was 7 duplicates. Which is a lot.
Which was that number that we said, where it's like we want 3 per person. So
which works out for art, like if you're looking to build 2 decks out of a box. So it didn't seem like anything egregious. I didn't have 15 of one card and then 2 of another. Where I'm like, why is this number so off? It was through the commons, very similar throughout. So if you're looking to be like, hey, I want to start a collection, or I want to get as many cards from the set and build decks with, one box actually would serve you very well. So it's actually really cool to see. I think that's something that doesn't get shown a lot in box openings and things like that, because a lot of people are just looking for those pulls. So, and I'm also glad to see the math kind of worked out. I mean, 89 out of 125 cards, that's a good spread.
Well, and when you factor in, like I said, the extra, I don't need 8 spirits, like take away 8 numbers from 125. Well, now I only need 117, so it's 89 and 117. And then, you just keep going down from there with all of the showcases, right?
Yeah, if I do my math, I think at 96, a lot of the special arts start happening, and that's when I start seeing I'm missing 96, 97, 98, like those numbers, and I just stopped counting those numbers and just started counting cards.
So then we're missing like 9 cards.
Yep. Yeah, so 1,
and
2,
that's 9 cards more
3,
driven
4,
off
5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, 9 cards we're missing from the actual like back side of it. So, and a couple of them we only had one of, but still they're usually the higher rarities is kind of how it goes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Name a booster box where you're going to get multiple rares a pack and collector boosters, I guess, but
Yeah.
that's different.
So
We don't talk math like that.
So really cool to see. I'm glad we took the time to do that, and hopefully that helps you out a little bit if you're looking at the game or looking at purchasing some stuff in the future. So we've opened up everything in the box. The last thing we have is the starter decks. We're not going to open those because you can see the deck list right here. You can go through and order that if you'd like to start getting play the game, check them out, anything like that. You can go right to play.elestrals.com. They've got the shop there. They've got how-tos, and they've got card catalogs, I guess, of just all the list of cards.
Databases.
However
They
you
all
wanna
have
say it.
different names.
So very cool if you want to check that out. Kind of just a great way to get started into the game. And if you made it this far, thank you so much for sticking with us to the end. We really appreciate it. It helps out the channel a lot. If you could like and subscribe, that'd help us out even more. And if you want to hit that bell to be notified when we do more videos, definitely do that. We've got some cool Final Fantasy stuff on the horizon coming, and we've got a lot more games and stuff to play. If you're interested, you checked out the card you looked at and you're like, man, I'm really wondering how this card game is played, let us know. We'll do a video on playing it. We don't have that in the tank right now, but if it's something that everyone's really interested, we could definitely do it. I could do another little blurb in the beginning of this is how this card game difference.
I'm sure we'll be playing it once the digital client fully releases as well.
That'll help us make sure we nail down the rules.
Maybe I'm not up to date. Maybe it is, especially considering the set came out days ago, right? And I'm
That's
like, well,
true.
it's giving us codes for the functional play there, but
yeah, so we'll definitely check
see.
that out. But definitely let us know if you're interested more in Elestrals. Hopefully we can get some more cards in the future and see how that goes. But
and of course, thanks Elestrals for sending us the influencer box.
Yes, thank you so much.
I think this is the third we've received, but it's the first opened on camera.
Yep. So glad we were finally able to do something with it. We've like a lot of the cards. The art's really cool. I know you're a big fan of the theme with the Greek gods and stuff like that. So
yeah, Theros is my favorite plane and Magic and whatever. So I really love the flavor, but it's also consistent through the whole game. So it's just a whole game of this.
Yeah. Very, very cool. So once again, thanks everyone for hanging out. Really appreciate it. Until next time, it's been real.